I took what seemed to be a completely unnecessary risk when I entered Afghanistan in the bottom left-hand corner during the invasion of Afghanistan by coalition forces. I went in pretending that I was a gynecologist. Of course, I'm not. And I will say that when I was sitting in a circle of Taliban fuming men staring at me with a very, very frightened little lady that I was being asked to look at, because I'd sent the message beforehand, I'm a gynecologist, I did wonder if it was going to pay off. Indeed, it did. A year or so later, when I was in charge of the budget for Afghanistan for the European Union, for the European Parliament, was able to double and treble it because I knew from that experience what an unspeakable time the Afghanistani people were having under the Taliban. In fact, to such an extent that the European Parliament was taken to court by the Council of Ministers, so I had to get out of that one pretty quickly. But it really paid off. I got that funding to them, and it made a massive difference. I took a risk when on the borders of Iran and Iraq, I found a severely sick, 45% third-degree burns little boy who was in despair with no one anywhere around him. I took the risk to bring him back to London, to surgery, to hospital. It was a huge risk. He was Iraqi. I was on the borders of Iran. Who was I, a non-medical professional? But I was strongly persuaded by the medical professional who was Iraqi with me, who said if he doesn't move, he dies here, and it will be an agonizing death with 45% third-degree burns. So we looked after him, and we brought him up. BBC South and West, lovely people, found him, learned he'd been having a lot of calls from Iraq that he was worried about, tracked them down, believe it or not, they found his mother, took him home, he met his mother. One of the best miracles ever. He's back here now, happy as the day is long, a Devon person, but also knowing that he's got his mum again.